Hello, everyone. Since this has been such an incredibly busy week, I wanted to make a very quick update video for you all, touching on a few different things. First of all, it is now re-enrollment season, which means that you can now re-enroll your kiddos for next school year through Epic Charter Schools. So I would suggest go ahead and take care of that ASAP. There is an incentive, and I'll talk about that in a second. But first of all, I do realize just the nature of this past year. There's probably a lot of you who are planning on going back to traditional in-person school for next year, which of course is fine. But I would still suggest going ahead and re-enrolling your kids with Epic, just in case you wind up staying with us. A lot can happen over the course of a summer, so having that re-enrollment taken care of right now is just to your benefit. And of course, since it is not uh, something that you are locked into, if you change your mind at any point during the summer or leading up to school, you can obviously make that call to go back to regular in-person school. The incentive is if you re-enroll before, I believe the date is March 5th. If you enroll before then there is an extra $50 that is added to your child's learning fund for next year, which of course can be used for educational related expenses and things like that. So that is a really nice incentive, and I would suggest go ahead and re-enroll right now. It's not going to hurt you in any way. And if you wind up coming back and staying with us, then you have that extra $50 to use, which is a really nice little bonus there. Transitioning now to state testing talk. So I wanted to talk about a few little quick things related to state testing. It is coming up. It'll be here before we know it. Leading up to state testing, I really want to encourage all of my 3rd through 8th grade families, the testing grades, to really start focusing a lot on that PLP spreadsheet that I have provided to you. Now, again, I will say with the caveat, I do have a couple of new families that I haven't made PLPs for. Those should be going out very, very soon. But for the rest of you who have those, really start focusing on those. Those have all of the state standards in them for those testing subjects. Um, Even if you've been through most of them at this point, I would say go back over a few, maybe some where you've noticed that they're struggling, and I can obviously help you with that as well. I have a lot of great benchmark data, so I can point out some struggle areas, and I might do that just on my own. But if you reach out to me, I can certainly fast track that and get that to you very quickly. A couple other quick things related to state testing. So um, it is going to be an actual physical in-person state testing this year. That is the plan right now. That could change. Again, this past calendar year has been pretty hectic, but right now the plan is to have it in person at an actual testing site. Of course, there will be limited capacity, so that's why the testing window is a little bit bigger this year. And also, the wearing of masks in the testing sites will be required. So just keep that in your mind right now. Make sure you are letting your kids know that all those 3rd through 8th graders, yes, they will be required to wear masks inside of the testing center. Um, I do know that with all of this that has changed with state testing this year, it's not ideal. There's been a lot of thoughts and opinions on all of it. However, we are just doing our best. You guys don't have a whole lot of direct control over it. I certainly don't either. I just want to let you guys know about some of the rules and what it will look like. You'll show up to the testing site, and then your child will go in, and of course, they're being monitored at all times by members of Epic Charter Schools. So um, mostly it's going to be us teachers. That's what we're doing during state testing. We're monitoring the test, making sure that everybody stays safe, and keeping those buildings very safe and secure as well. That's, of course, top priority. Last thing is weekly progress. And really, what I mean by this is just stay on top of your assignments, make sure that you are not falling behind pace. We want to make sure that we're ending the year strong. And if you have any needs, make sure that you're reaching out to me. I probably could have made that a whole section here. Please, if you get stuck or if you're having issues, do not keep it to yourself. Please let me know. Um, Ultimately, my goal is to make sure that you guys are learning, your students are learning, and that we matriculate everybody to the next grade. Or if you're a senior, making sure that you graduate. So if you have problems, I cannot emphasize this enough. Give me a call or a text or an email, and I will help you guys out. Anyway, that is everything that I wanted to cover for right now. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day and a fantastic weekend. Bye for now.